down a little bit. I do want to apologize if you can hear my roommate in the next room. I think he's on the phone with his girlfriend. She lives out of state, so they don't talk to each other as much as they used to. So you're just gonna have to bear with me, and I hope that he's not too loud. My beard's been getting a little bit longer lately than kind of normally keep it, but I don't know. I've just been feeling a little bit lazy on it. I've been trying a little bit new way of shaving, so I think I might make another shaving video soon. I know I've already made 2 of them before, but I think they could be really fun videos to make. I just haven't decided quite where I'm going to record it at. So we'll see. I might do it though. So I used to shave, as you guys have seen before. I used to shave with a cartridge razor, like the Dollar Shave Club uses. Recently, I've switched over to a double-edged safety razor, and I'm still experimenting with it. So far, I've been pretty happy with the results. But we'll save that, I guess, for the next video. Or, well, let's not say next, but the next shaving video that I make. And my lovely heating is kicking on now too. So we've just got all of the background sounds today. But it's very cold out right now. It's maybe 15 degrees where I live right now. And we finally got snow. I know I told you in the last one that we haven't had any snow this year, except for the one storm. Well, we finally got some snow, and I am just so happy. It's so pretty, and it's white everywhere, and it's nice and thick and heavy, and it's just what I've been hoping we would have all winter, and we just never really got. So I'm really excited that we finally have gotten it, and I'm hoping that the snow is going to stick around, because I'm going out of town in just like 3 or 4 days now, and I'm hoping that when I get back, there's going to be some snow still left, but you never really know what'll happen with the snow. So that's been a big development. I worked from home today because where I live, there's this like big parking lot. It's not that big, I guess. It only fits maybe 15 cars, something like that. But it's down here, and then there's this like hill that you have to go up. It's only like 10 feet long or so. But they had been taking a really long time to plow our snow. And so my car, I tried to go up this hill, and I went up, and my car just slid back down. And then we went up, slid back down. So I couldn't get out. My girlfriend tried her car, up, or sometimes it was up, and you just kind of hover there. For those of you who are not familiar with snow, it is beautiful to it's not a very big hill, it's not a very steep hill, very difficult. Or there's, that way behind you, there's a turn that it's not like a particularly steep turn or anything, or sharp turn, but people have a ton of trouble. Every time it snows, 2 cars will get stuck in that turn. So it's definitely something that you have to be careful of when you're driving in the snow, and our cars just couldn't do it. And because we live in a apartment, we don't own a shovel, because it's supposed to be plowed and shoveled for us. It's part of what we pay for. Because, I mean, if I had a shovel, I'd just shovel it. Actually, last time it snowed, they didn't plow until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think it was. And so I found a shovel that like the maintenance crew had left, and I took it and shoveled my way out, and I was able to get up the hill and get to work. But if you can't find a shovel, then you're kind of just stuck waiting. So today they hadn't plowed, and I didn't really feel like shoveling, and I'm allowed to work from home, so I just said, forget it, I'm just gonna work from home right from the start. So that was kind of nice. I just got to enjoy the beautiful snow, and I didn't have to worry about driving in it or anything like that. Speaking of snow, I've got some snow-based videos that I have in mind. So if you like snow, stay tuned, because I think the next couple of videos, and I think it is going to be the next couple of videos, are going to be something that I think you're going to like. I hope. I say that, and I've done that before, and then when I actually film it and try and edit it and make it for you guys, sometimes it doesn't work out, and I have to scrap it. But I'm really hopeful. I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be really enjoyable for you guys. So, fingers crossed. Snow videos coming up. I don't want to tell you anything more than that. I guess that's most of what I've been thinking about. It hasn't really been that long since the last time I rambled, and I don't know. Most of my rambling, I guess, is just kind of updating you guys on my life, which I guess is pretty boring because it helps you fall asleep. I don't know. I think I like my life, so that's okay. One of you guys asked in the last video if I would talk about TV shows that I watch. Well, actually, I think they just said TV shows, but I'm assuming you meant TV shows that I watch. So, sure, I can talk about TV for a little while. I love TV. I don't watch nearly as much of it as I used to. Between running a YouTube channel, teaching Taekwondo, occasionally playing tennis, and just like chores and other general life stuff, I don't have that much time left for TV, I guess, as I might like to have, I guess you could say. So the shows that I do watch when I do watch TV, let's see, shows currently on the air. I've been watching The Good Place. I don't know what channel any of them are on. I don't have cable or satellite TV or whatever. I have Hulu, Netflix. I'm a YouTube Red member, subscriber. episode of that. Forget everything else. We are watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Fresh off the boat. I really like, it reminds me a lot of when I was a little kid, because I am like maybe 5 years younger than some of the younger characters on that show. So it reminds me of a lot of things I remember from when I was growing up. So like, I don't know, I should really like that about that show. Show that is not on anymore, but if you haven't seen it, pause this video and go watch. It's got 2 seasons. It's called Gallivant. Maybe my favorite show I've ever watched. It was hilarious. It's on Netflix now. Both seasons, unfortunately, got canceled and nobody picked it up. At least they haven't yet. I'm still hoping that like Netflix or Hulu or somebody will pick it up. But no luck so far. I watch Game of Thrones. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Game of Thrones. Sometimes I'm watching and then I'll stop for a while because I can't take some of the stuff going on it. But I really love the story, so a lot of times then I'll come back. So I'm off and on with Game of Thrones. Love the books though. And I watch Veep. Big fan of Veep. Been watching that for a couple of years now. What else do I watch? I used to watch anime. I really liked Toriko. I watched all of the original Dragon Ball. Fullmetal Alchemist I watched. I think Brotherhood. I don't think I watched the original Fullmetal Alchemist. But since I graduated from college, I'm a lot busier. Okay, that's not fair. When people ask me how being out of college compares to being in college, how do I put this? I am kind of busier now, but I have more free time now as well. So in college, I had a lot of control of my schedule. If I wanted to skip class, I could. If I wanted to watch Netflix in the middle of the afternoon or till 4 o'clock in the morning, that was something I could do. But I had a ton of homework at the same time. Whereas now, I have a very structured schedule with work. Because I work like a 9-to-5 job. But after work, whatever I do is up to me. So I filled that time with a lot of stuff between YouTube and Taekwondo and tennis. But if I wanted to stop making YouTube videos and start, I don't know, bowling, I could do that. I'm not going to do that. Don't worry, I'm not stopping YouTube for bowling. Or am I? But, the way that I filled my schedule, I sometimes feel busier, but I have way less work. It's way less stressful than when I was in school was. I hope that makes sense. And because of that, because I have less control over my own schedule and exactly what my hours are, I think, I don't watch as much TV as I used to, and anime has kind of been the big thing. It completely got cut out. It didn't help that, I finished Dragon Ball. I finished Fullmetal Alchemist. I actually watched that my sophomore year of college. And then Toriko was that's my favorite anime, my favorite manga. I finished it, the series ended. And so, if that was still on, I would make time and I would watch that. But it's not anymore. I've seen it all. I used to watch Haiku, but the second season just didn't really suck me in the way that the first season did, I guess. The first season I was like, oh my gosh, gotta watch that next episode. And the second season just didn't really feel that way to me, so I don't know. I've been watching very slowly through The West Wing. I think I'm on season 3 right now. So it's been good, but when I was making really solid progress through that, and then a couple months ago I just kind of stopped watching for a while, and I kind of slowly started to pick back up into it now. So I don't know if I'm gonna finish that one or not. We'll see. I think that is most of the TV that I watch with any regularity now. So, yeah, I think it is. Most of what I watch is YouTube. I watch a ton of YouTube, which is why I have YouTube Red. Because I probably watch 2 hours of YouTube a day now, which for some of you probably doesn't sound like a ton. But I think it's a lot, and I think I maintain around 100 or so active subscriptions right now. Maybe down a little bit. I used to be watching even more. I used to probably watch 4 or 5 hours a day, but now I'm down to probably just 1 or 2. So I've got, some channels out, because I'd built up for a while a bunch of channels that were putting out, half-hour videos every single day, and I'm not watching as much now as I was, so I've cut some of those out. But yeah, so that's most of what I watch. I'm not going to tell you what all of my YouTube subscriptions are. There's way too many of them. So, what do you guys watch? What are your favorite TV shows? I'd love to hear more in the comments. And I think we're going to end this here. Let me know if you liked this different perspective, being a little closer. I think it's kind of similar to kind of when I first started YouTube. I used to sit a lot closer to the camera. I probably sit 3 feet from the camera now, and it's got a better zoom range that I can do on it. Whereas when I started, I was probably sitting a foot from the camera. So I don't know. If you like this, let me know. Maybe I'll try it again. And if not, then I won't do this anymore. I know some of you have commented in the past that you feel like I'm sitting right in your face and you don't like that. So I don't know if you like this one or not. If you don't, you probably didn't get far enough to hear this anyways.